Hi guys, Frank here with Build Your Own, and this is my 1994 Chevy Cheyenne C 1500, and I've got some restoration project updates that I'd like to talk about. Since the last time I put up a video of the truck, I've had some things done. Ran into some issues with the truck, got some things fixed on the truck, added some restoration pieces to the truck, some missing pieces to the truck. And the last time I did some stuff with this truck, I had put a Flowmaster exhaust on this truck, which is why I have this sticker in the back window. But you know what? I didn't like that exhaust, so I spent some more money to put the stock exhaust back on, but we'll talk about that in a little bit. Okay, first things first. So I recently had the water pump replaced on this truck. And that's all good. And I recently had the lower radiator hose bust off the truck, and that was all good. When I put this radiator hose, after I got the water pump fixed, all of a sudden one day the lower radiator hose popped off. And so I put on a new radiator hose clamp, and that was all good. Topped off the coolant, and after that I started noticing that there was no heat. The truck wasn't making any heat. You know, it was still cold out in the mornings, and so I went to turn on the heat. Truck's got no heat. Also, I noticed that there was a low engine temperature. Well, what do I mean by low engine temperature? Well, I'll tell you. You know, if I start this truck right now, right, it's sitting at about 100 degrees because it's cold right now. I just started it up. But here's the thing, when I was having a problem with this truck, no matter how long I drove it, the temperature gauge would not go up any higher than where it is about right now. So I Googled a few different search terms to try to figure it out, like, you know, 1994 Chevy C 1500, no heat. And of course there's forums, guys talking in forums. And the thing about forums is you can get a lot of good information, but you know, sometimes you get mixed bag of information because it can be a lot of different things. So you can leave the forum not any better than when you started. So I took the truck back into the GMC dealer. It turned out that the thermostat, as I sort of kind of suspected, the thermostat was stuck open. So that was an easy, cheap fix. So we replaced the thermostat, and it actually has a factory rated, I think, what is it, 195 or 185 degree thermostat, whereas I did have a 160 degree thermostat in there before. But I was doing some reading that it's probably better to have the factory thermostat in there because, well, it just helps the engine operate more efficiently. So we get the thermostat replaced, and all that's fixed. Now the truck's making heat and all that. All of a sudden my service guy calls me back and says, hey, we're having a hard time starting the truck. Well, you know what? The truck's never had a hard time starting, so I'm like, okay, I don't know what this is all about. So they did some more diagnostics, ran the scan tool, and it turned out to be the throttle position sensor, which is right, I think it's like right there. This is the throttle position sensor. And on these 1994 Chevy C 1500s, just the C and Ks, just these generation of trucks, they do have problems with their throttle position sensors and air control valves and stuff like that, idle control valves. And I've had both replaced. Now this is the second time I've had this replaced, and I'm wondering why it even went bad. But I did power wash the engine. I'll put links up to that video. That's how I got this engine all super clean and all that. I power washed this engine, and maybe that sensor got a little bit wet, because you know what, it was fine up until that. A few days later it started acting up, so maybe a little bit of water got in there. Okay, so now that I have that new thermostat, now that I have the new throttle position sensor, the truck's been running good, idling nice and quiet. I never noticed any erratic or high idling things or anything like that, or rough running or high idle. I guess that was all happening at the dealership. The only one thing I did notice is I did pull up to like a 7-Eleven the other day, and I had the truck running, and it was running for a few minutes, just parked. And when I put it back in reverse, it just stalled out. It started right back up, and it's been fine since. But that's kind of got me, is there something else going on? Hopefully that won't happen again. But now I'm kind of like, all right. But the thing is, the truck is running really, really good, but it had that little stall. Don't know what that's all about. If you might have an idea, leave me a comment in the description below. Okay, so the next thing I got done while I was there was I ordered up these secondary door weather strips. These are brand new. This door over here used to leak like crazy because this inner door weather strip was really old, and it was all basically pushed all the way in. Now it's all brand new. This is all brand new. I've got another one of these new on the driver's side. It still had, the driver's side still has the factory door weather strip, but I should probably buy the other one and put it on. So yeah, I've got a lot of money just in weather stripping stuff alone. But now, you know what? Now this door doesn't leak when I go through the car wash. It's been verified. I've taken the car through the car wash, the truck through the car wash twice. It doesn't leak. Before, you could hear a lot of wind noise and air when you were driving at speed, and sometimes when you went over rough bumps, the door would rattle really bad. All that stuff, all of those things, they're all gone now with this new weather stripping. So this weather stripping was definitely worth the price. So yeah, I said the truck did stall out that one moment, but it fired right back up. It's been fine. I've been driving it. It's been fine. I don't know why it did that. I really don't. Next time I take it in, I'll probably let my service guy know that happened, and maybe we can address anything that might be going on. I just don't feel like taking the truck back in, well, because it was just there. Oh, while we're on this side of the truck, here's that new secondary weather strip on this side of the truck. This is still the original, or I'm assuming this is probably the original door weather strip. And like I said, next time I bring this truck in, I'm gonna go ahead and replace that. I should actually call my guy, because he always has to order these. It's not like they're sitting on a parts counter over there anymore. This truck's like 20-something years old. So yeah, last but not least, I was talking about how I put that Flowmaster exhaust on the truck, and I did like it for a hot second, but then all of a sudden it just started sounding like a loud truck. That box right there, that's all the money I've got in this truck. I got a lot of receipts in this truck. I think it sounds better now. I think that sounds pretty, well, that really fogged it up. I think that sounds better, huh? And there's my factory muffler. I like it. No more Flowmaster. I still have that Flowmaster exhaust. I didn't let them throw it away. I'll probably end up selling it. But you know what? This truck is what it is. It's a 1994 Chevy C1500 two-wheel drive with a 4.3 liter V6. I've gone all the way back and forth with this car, with this truck, from trying to do performance stuff to trying to find lift kits, putting on performance exhaust stuff. At the end of the day, that's all well and good if I had a K1500 that had a 5.7 liter. This truck is not that. This truck is very happy to just be original and be restored. So you know what? I'm gonna give this truck what it wants. We're just gonna restore this truck and make it look beautiful and keep it original. I'm not gonna try to hot rod it up or anything like that. If I wanna do that, I'll have to get myself another truck. So between the exhaust fiasco, thinking that I wanted a Flowmaster exhaust, and then having to put it back, that cost $500. Then I spent $750 at the dealer getting the thermostat and the throttle position sensor and getting that all set up. So I'm into this truck for another $1,200. You know, I bought this truck for $1,100, okay? I bought this truck for $1,100. I do love this truck though. I love it. Some days it's a love-hate relationship, I'm not gonna lie. But I don't think I ever really want to get rid of this truck. Like I said I might need another truck. I didn't say I'd get rid of this truck. This would be in addition, so I'd have to have myself 2 trucks, because I got too much into this truck, and yeah. And she is purring like a kitten, nice and quiet. You know, this truck has new motor mounts and everything. I've got a lot of money in this truck. I'm very happy with this truck. It's a nice truck. So yeah, I just wanted to give you guys some project updates on my 1994 Chevy C1500. Got this new battery. I'll put links up to different videos I've done. I'll also put the link to the playlist for this truck down in the description below. Make sure you watch some of those videos. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. I got more things I'm gonna do with this truck. I still need to fix this bumper, and I'll probably do something with this grill. I don't know what, but we're gonna fix this bumper and all that. I'm gonna order those parts from LMC. I think I can do that myself. I don't think it's very hard, so I'm gonna go ahead and tackle that project myself. Other than that, I think that's all I got for today. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.